Welcome back, everybody, to our weekly picks and odds. After a very bad week last week, we are back.
Good thing we didn't give you guys an episode last week.
Oh, man, listen, it was a bye week for the show, but not for our pockets, because this shit was not...
It was a bye week. Our money said bye.
Yes. I am so sorry if y'all took the Browns minus 3.5, or if y'all took the Ravens minus 6.5, because wow is all I have to say. But like I always say, make sure y'all check the weather before these games. And yeah, let's get right into it.
Not.
Yeah. Right. Let's get right into it though. All right. So Thursday night football, a goodie. All the primetime games are really good this week, by the way. We have the Seahawks 3.5 at home. Over under 57.5.
I'm honestly surprised that they put them up.
What do you mean?
Like I thought they would have been the underdogs this game.
Think so?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
They were last week.
Yeah, I think they were dogs last week.
They were.
Yeah, they were. Actually, yeah, they were. They were. Yeah. I mean, well, it's because they're home.
Yeah.
But give me Cardinals plus 3.5. This is what the line is open with, by the way, 57.5. I mean, I feel like this is the last game they had.
Take the over.
Yeah. Like I just don't see how this game goes under. I don't, honestly.
Just take the over.
Yeah.
We said it in the main podcast, because these are part of our primetime picks. But I kind of just see the Cardinals just D-Hop just doing D-Hop things because it must be nice to have a wide receiver at 1 or 2,
right?
Or
Indeed.
just on the tier list.
Indeed.
I just want to stay away from this.
just the over. Yeah, just the over.
Just want to stay away.
Prop builder for the win.
Basically.
Indeed. Heard.
I was hurt too much this week. I'm just be very cautious of what I'm going to do, what I'm going to suggest this week, because boy, oh boy.
Indeed. All right, so you have the Falcons at the Saints. Saints minus 4.5 at home. This is a division game. 50.5 over under.
Saints only minus. Oh, that's right. James is playing.
Jameis
That's bait.
Fucking Drew Brees is beat the fuck up,
bro.
Like
multiple fractured ribs and a punctured lung.
I feel like we actually
a collapsed lung.
I feel like we actually failed to really mention the injury in the main podcast, but I mean that's gonna have a huge impact on this game. Falcons also coming off of a bye week and they won 2 straight.
You know what's crazy? The hit didn't even seem that bad. I know they called roughing the passer, but it seemed like a really normal.
The fact he walked out and was just like, he's like, yeah, like my shoulders kind of hurts,
right? Like he was just like,
he's like, I just don't think I could really throw right now. And Sean Payton was like, damn, that's crazy. All right, man.
We ain't forget what you said during the George Floyd podcast.
Oh, that's wild.
We ain't forget. Yeah.
Oh, he's wild.
Yeah, we ain't forget. All right. With that said, I'm not.
Somebody suck that baby's dick. Somebody suck that baby's dick.
Yes. And that baby being me. But anyways, minus 4.5, I'm staying away from it. I actually
I think the Saints. I still. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm going against my cardinal rule here, and I'm taking the Falcons plus 4.5, and I'm taking the over on it.
Mike Slant Boy, they gonna tell Michael Thomas, you
gonna have to run some nines today, baby.
Yeah, like you just run downfield. Jameis will get it to you.
Yeah, Kamara is also really great at football. Just throw that out there.
He can really do everything, dog.
Bengals at the football team. Over under 46.5. I actually like the over on this.
46.5?
I actually like the over on this.
I like the over on that too.
Because I feel like the Bengals can score, and the football team,
be scoring sometimes.
They be scoring sometimes. I'm saying like they got
hit this past week with the Lions.
Alex Smith throws for the most yards of his career.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Hey man, give me the Bengals though.
Give it +1.
Yeah,
I think that.
I see Joe. He's a winner, dog. It's not his fault he's been losing. I'll tell you that much.
Bro. You got the Lions at the Panthers, the Panther Owls, minus 1.5. There's no over under right now, but it's probably gonna be in the mid 40s somewhere.
Bounce back game for the Panthers.
I like Matt Rule and the Panther Owls.
They need it after the ass kicking. As
my
dad would say, the shellacking that they got.
I like there's something about this Lions team. I don't know what it is, but they compete.
They compete.
And if it wasn't for DeAndre Swift dropping the touchdown pass in week 1, they're right in the hunt for the playoffs.
This is the argument I've made, but I just think the Panthers are a better team.
I think the Panthers are.
I think the Panthers are a
beneficiaries-
better team too, but
I think the Panthers are a beneficiary of a really tough schedule. A really, well, not the beneficiary, but like they've like suffered through
Been at
that.
the mercy.
Yeah, victim.
kind of like
at mercy,
kind of like
thank you.
the Texans, except
The
Texans get blown out,
Well, the Texans
and-
also have no defense, so that's another thing. And it's funny
Or
that you say
offensive
that
line.
because
or offensive weapons.
they host the Patriots plus 2.5 over under 48. Bounce back game for Deshaun for damn sure because he couldn't do anything.
Deshaun's he's going to have a good game regardless.
Yeah,
Regardless.
Deshaun Godson.
Take his yards like every week.
Yeah, I mean
But-
Deshaun be killing. I mean I
Yeah.
have him on my fantasy team. Like he's giving me basically
It's
20.
just sad.
20 plus, yeah. Patriots. I mean I don't know how I feel about 2.5. They are a power running football
Yeah.
team, and the Texans have no defense. So I hate to say that I would rather take the Patriots 2.5 than the Texans plus 2.5, but being the man of conviction that I am, I have to take the Patriots.
What was the over under on that?
48?
I want to stay away from this game.
I'll take the Pats.
Okay.
Take the Pats. Pat spread.
One of the things they were talking about a lot in the Ravens game was there's like they feel like they're finally figuring out what their team is now.
The Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That
what
is a-
their game
What their
plan
identity,
is.
yeah.
their identities. It almost feels like a you know what it feels like? Army. They feel like it's a very all right. We're gonna run it down your throat, and like all right, Cam, throw it only when we need you. And the passes
And
are
their
not.
offensive line is fucking great.
Yeah. And the passes are all just crossing routes.
Yeah.
Crossing routes or dump it off in the flat.
And it's like part of the reason why they couldn't figure it out earlier is because they didn't have an offseason with Cam.
Yep.
So
Jacoby Myers looks really good. You got the Eagles at the Browns. Browns -3 at home. This is key. They're
That's
at home.
Browns are-
-3.
Browns are at home.
Browns are at home. -3. Weather has been a factor. Their last 2 games, 45.5. Take the under.
Give me the Browns, dog.
Especially the way that that Cleveland weather has been ass, yo. Like it's been windy, it's
And
been
it's not
rainy.
gonna
Well,
get
it
any
was a
better.
hurricane.
Well, yeah,
Well, yeah, but I mean, but now, yeah, but the Raiders week wasn't a hurricane. That was crappy weather.
it was just severely windy.
And like they're right on the Great Lakes, and the weather's getting colder, which means the weather's getting worse.
And even if they run, they got both backs.
They have Nick Chubb being back. Oh man, thank goodness he's on my fantasy team. Yeah, the Eagles not doing shit in this. -3, take the under.
Right now, it's 50% chance of rain, but it's supposed to be 60 degrees.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So-
Might be windy as fuck though.
Yeah, I'll take the under. You said 48.
45.5.
Oh, ooh.
Ugh. You see this being a
that's-
23-21 game?
I'm not touching that.
Under, baby.
What did the Eagles put up this week against the Giants?
13, 17, 17.
17.
Under, baby.
Yeah, I'll take that under.
Under, baby. All right. Steelers, 10-point favorites against the new spread killing Jacksonville Jaguars. 47.5.
The QB didn't look terrible.
Lutton, he's not terrible. He's there. He keeps
How long
you in
is
the game.
Minshew out?
I don't know.
I guess TBD.
TBD. You know who else doesn't look terrible? Ben Roethlisberger. Give me the over. 47.5.
At least the Steelers fucking play their young wide receivers.
Yeah.
That's all they have.
Oof.
Well, we drafted some good young wide receivers that just don't
Throw
really.
it to Dez.
I want to.
Why they didn't play Dez? Because the
raining.
weather was bad. Oh, boo-hoo.
All right. Well, give me
What was that?
Give
You said
me
it
the
was plus
over
10?
plus 10. I'm not touching the. I've lost too much money on big spreads this season because the Packers shit fucked me up. But I did hit on the Chiefs joint though. The Chiefs Jets one. That was like the big spread.
Did you take spread on the Jets Patriots last week?
No, I did not. I
That's what I should've.
don't think I had any skin in that game, to be honest.
That's what instead of taking the money line, I should have taken the because it came in at even, I think, the spread, and then but the Jets money line was at 355. I'm like, oh, it's too good to not take. But yeah, I'll take the Jaguars at plus 10.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, at plus 10.
The spread killing Jaguars. They covered against the Texans and the Packers 2 weeks in a row. I don't see why they wouldn't
Yep.
cover against the Steelers, but I'm not touching it.
They're pesky.
I don't want it. And then we have those pesky Tennessee Titans against those Baltimore Ravens. My Ravens 6.5 point favorites at home. Over under 48.5.
I'm probably just going money line. And
Add it to a parlay.
Ravens every week.
Add it to a parlay. Well, yeah, we know John Ravens every week.
But yeah, I'd probably I'm probably just going money line.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's the thing with all our injuries. With all our injuries, it's easier to run the ball against us.
Yes,
We don't know if LJ Ford's going to be back. Calais Campbell should be probably out another week or two. Yeah, I mean Malik Harrison's not playing bad, but like he's just not ready to be that guy yet, which is okay.
Titans coming off of 2 back-to-back losses.
Also, both their starting corners seem like they got hurt, banged up this last game. So
Who? Humphrey and Peters?
Is
Is Jimmy Smith still out?
I don't know if he's playing this week.
Oh wow.
But in the beginning of the game, someone ran into Marcus Peters and he like was gimpy a little bit, and then towards the end of the game, twice when Marlon one on a rub route, they like hit Marlon's shoulder and he was grabbing it on the touchdown pass.
Yeah.
He was grabbing it. And then it seemed like another time when he tackled, like his shoulders bothering him. So
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm not touching the spread, and I don't like the over or under either. Maybe as the injury report comes out, that's something to keep an eye on. The real spread killers. The Tua Dolphins at the Drew Lock Broncos. Give me the over because the Broncos like to do the bullshit late, 45.5. And yeah, I like Tua a lot.
yeah, give me.
I like
Dude,
Tua
he
a
looked
lot.
crisp.
-3.5. And this is the crazy thing is that he looked better last game than he looked this game against the Cardinals.
Really, I didn't watch that game.
Yeah,
but-
that was a great game. But yeah, give me Tua.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I like him.
Give me the Dolphins.
I like that kid a lot. Jets +8.
I really fuck with the Dolphins heavy, man.
Yeah, I fuck with it. Jets +8.5 on the road against the Chargers. Over under 47. First half money line. Justin, what you think?
So what was the over under?
47.
We know the Chargers could put a point to. We also know the Jets are throwing in the second half.
We also know that the Jets have good play calling until the second half.
That's what I'm saying. They're throwing.
So
So
the Chargers also be throwing.
I don't think the Chargers be throwing. I just think they just be fucking up.
They
dog.
find different ways to lose when you think, oh yeah, Chargers got this, and then wait a second. Like them losing to the Broncos, ridiculous. Them losing to the Raiders, ridiculous.
The only reason why I can see this game like being a low key shootout is because it's in California and it's always sunny out there. It's always
And
nice.
apparently that turf runs fast.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
I'll take the under.
47.
I'll take the under.
Give me the over. I like it. I like this.
I just
over.
don't think they're gonna let the Jets. I think they're gonna do the same
You
thing.
trust the Jets offense way more
they're
than
gonna
you should.
fucking Second half, they're gonna be like, "You need to stop producing."
You know, it's not
And
that
Joe Flacco would be like, "I'll listen to whatever you guys say, dog."
It's not that I trust the Jets offense more. It's that I know that there will be somehow that the Chargers let the Jets back in the game. I have more faith in the Chargers fucking up than the Jets actually doing something good. Let's put it like that.
You must not know who Joe Flacco is.
Flacco! Word of Mr. Hobson. We got the Cowboys at the Vikings. Vikings are 7.5 point favorites.
I'll take the money
at
line.
home.
I'll take the
It's
money
not
line,
worth
that's
it.
it.
48
Dalvin is gonna have himself a day.
What's the money line looking like?
-360.
Bro, who's the Cowboys quarterback?
They say Dalton might come back. Wait for the injury report. That's. I think that's gonna influence this line movement.
I'm taking it because I'm putting in a parlay.
Okay.
The money line, but I wouldn't just outright.
Yeah.
I just
right.
wish
I'd throw that in there just for-
I wish Bovada had something for total yards for people like Dalvin.
Oh yeah,
Instead of
that'd be
fucking-
too easy.
Oh, like yards in thing, like
Yeah.
yards and receptions.
Instead of
Yeah,
just-
reception yards. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. You got the Packers 2.5 point underdogs at the Colts.
I mean, the Packers, bro.
hammer that. I'm hammering the 2.5.
I don't trust it. Over under 51.
Phil Rivers is not good at football.
I mean, I don't know. The Packers have had a light schedule, bro. This game reminds me exactly of the Seattle and Rams game. This is like identical to that to me. So yeah, we'll see.
Phil Rivers is not good at football.
Yeah, their defense is pretty good though. Whatever. Like I said what I said. -2.5 over under 51. I don't like. I don't.
Aaron Rodgers threw an interception last week.
You did.
He's not doing it again.
We'll see.
And
I also never
Devontae-
saw. Well, Devontae's gonna be Devontae regardless.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh man, I don't want to even pick these two games. Sunday Night Football. Kansas City Chiefs 6.5 point favorites on the road against the Raiders. I feel like 6.5 is high, but this is a revenge game.
Yeah.
Give me 6.5 on Mahomes. 56.5.
They're coming off a bye week too, right?
Coming off of a bye week.
Yeah.
Andy Reid off of a bye week. Crisp. But don't rule out the John Grudens, man. They
What's the over?
56.5.
That's a lie.
Could you see it being a 27? No, actually, no. Fuck, it would have to be 34, 27. Something like that. I don't fucking know. I'm bad at math. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. 56.5. Nah.
Yeah, I might just take the spread.
Yeah, just give me Chiefs minus 6.5, baby, by a touchdown. Yeah. Raiders got to get their passing game going because they've been very reliant on Josh Jacobs the past 2 weeks. And as we've seen, you got to throw the ball against the Chiefs.
Yep.
Indeed. I'm staying away from that game though.
Fair.
Just staying away from it.
Rams 3.5 point dogs at Tampa Bay, over under 47. Jalen Ramsey clamped DK bad. That's all I'm gonna say.
Russ didn't look good. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, DK did have him on
that one that Russ overthrew.
the one that Russ overthrew.
That
and
one
it went
he
off his
overthrew.
fingertips. Because if he catches that, that's a touchdown.
Yeah,
This is a different game.
yeah.
Other than that, he did.
About to say,
Can't clamp
and he
him
was
up.
following him, so he's probably gonna follow whatever Bucks receiver. So
I
That's
honestly
probably-
think the Rams, because the Rams defense is.
Well, it's fine because they'll probably put him on Mike Evans, but
Mike Evans
Tom
don't
be
be getting the
going
ball
to
like that anyway.
Tom be going to
Godwin
Super-
and
Scotty.
Antonio Brown quietly had a pretty good game last
and he'd
week.
be going to Super Scotty Miller.
Something
so.
just a story just came out about Antonio Brown wilding.
Yeah,
But that was
They were-
before he got to the.
yeah.
They were
Yeah,
just like, fuck, if we knew that, he wouldn't have got reinstated. Crazy.
Black privilege, y'all. It's like nah. Anyways, give me the Rams plus 3.5 on the road. I like them a lot in this game. Money line is also plus 160. I call them to win this game, so I will also take the money line on this. Over under 47. The Rams can score, and so could the Bucks.
I don't want to do this game.
He said
I
47.
don't wanna bore
I'll take that.
I'm not doing the
you
over-under.
with-
Because we've seen the Rams just look like ass on offense, though. We've seen them come out and struggle against the Bears.
The Rams can look flat at times, which is what I hate about them, and this is why I don't like picking them. But I mean, this is what I don't know.
I
I'll pick
thought
them
it-
for the game, but not.
I
I'm
thought
not
is
doing
that
over-under.
hopefully like Bucks get out to a hot start, like a 21-10, 24-13
Yeah.
type lead, and then it makes the Rams have to.
The Rams
keep
struggle
going.
against good defenses, and the Buccaneers defense has been inconsistent the past 3 weeks. So we'll see. That is what this game will depend on for me, and I'll leave it at that. And with that, thank you guys for tuning into our weekly picks and odds.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion,